I'm pretty sure you felt this way before, maybe feeling like you're not skilled enough, feeling this immense fear when playing, not feeling comfortable, not feeling relaxed, and maybe not enjoying your instrument anymore. It's a very awful feeling, and I felt this before. So that's why in this video I'm going to show you what I did and some tips that helped me go through this. Even tell you my own experience as well. So yeah, we're going to talk about the imposter syndrome as musicians. This just mean, yeah, like you're an imposter, like you don't belong there, like you are not skilled enough for something. Maybe the band you want to play with, maybe not feeling good enough as a musician, not liking the way you play, maybe you feel intimidated by your bandmates or some other people that you know that play music as well. If you're comparing yourself all the time to other musicians, this video will help you tremendously. This video is based on this book. It's called Effortless Mastery by Kenny Werner. It was recommended to me by my guitar teacher, and it's really good. So yeah, if you're having a lot of trouble with this topic, I really recommend that you read it because it really helped me. So the first point is from the book. It's about the fear of having mistakes, of playing wrong notes, of sounding awful. And it's because your instrument, your skill level is rooted to your identity. Each time you play a wrong note, each time you sound bad, you think that you're not good enough as a human, as a person. And obviously that's not true. It's just what it is. If you play bad or if you play one wrong note, one bad solo, doesn't mean you suck as a musician. It just means you had a mistake, and that's it, brother. Like, even I believe Steve Curry says it. Even when he shoots, boop, when he shoots and the ball doesn't go in the hoop, he doesn't say, "Oh, I suck, I'm worthless," or all of these things. He just says, "Well, focus on the next one." Like, that shot didn't go in, and that's it. It was just one bad shot. It doesn't mean anything at all. Mistakes are normal. It's what makes us human, and in art, it's what makes it special. And even in some Beatles songs, you can hear mistakes in the background, and that's what makes the music come to life. So don't be afraid of it. I've struggled with this a lot, and I've managed to calm down and to really enjoy what I'm doing, to really enjoy my playing. This fear comes because you care too much, and that's okay. I do too, brother. Like, I know that maybe you want to dedicate your life to music, and that's perfect. I do as well. Like, really, I know this is a little bit cliche, but enjoy the craft, enjoy the process, not the outcome. Because when you're in your head, you don't have to be thinking. Because if you do, you're not present, you're not living the music, you're not feeling it. Even when improvising. Sure, you need to be like aware of what's happening in the song in order to improvise. But even that, it doesn't really matter. You're going to improve. Don't worry about it. Like, it just messes with your head, bro. This fear comes from the need, comes from lack, comes from feeling that you, each time you play, that you pick up your instrument, you have to prove to yourself that you're worth it, that you know how to play. And you do. I mean, you do. You don't have to like suffer and, oh, I suck, and oh, I, no, brother. It just, no, I feel this way a lot. So that's why I'm talking about this in this video. This video is really special to me, and I want to help you too if you're going through the same thing. So when you're too worried about sounding bad, that's exactly what ends up happening, because you're not present. You're tense, you're nervous, you're thinking in your head, "Oh my god, I don't want to mess up," and you end up doing so. Don't focus on the obstacles, focus on the path. If you're skiing, you're not going to be thinking, "Don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree," because you'll end up hitting a tree, because all you're focusing is on trees. Otherwise, if you're thinking, follow the path, you won't see trees as much. You just see the path that you need to follow. That's exactly the same in music. This goes not only to guitarists, but to all musicians. If you're that worried about sounding bad, that's where you're putting your energy to, and that fear, you won't be able to play as good. So you'll see that you're not playing good, and you're going to reinforce the idea that you suck. And that's not true. You're just overthinking it. If you have to take a break, take it. Don't worry. So be present, have fun, enjoy it. Believe me that most of mistakes in a performance aren't even noticed. People don't really notice. They're in the moment. They're not saying if you mess up or not. They don't care. And if you do, The worst thing you can do is to freeze, to say, oh, I messed up. Doesn't matter. If you have a mistake, continue, and people will forget, and you will forget too, because it truly doesn't matter. I'm not telling you to don't practice and hope for the best. That's not my point, but you know what I mean. If you're feeling anxious about your skill level and everything, remember why you started. Take breaks if you need to, and remember your roots are your why. So play the songs that make you want to start picking an instrument. This feeling sometimes comes from playing with other musicians, sometimes better than you. Trust me, that isn't a bad thing, because you're going to learn so much about playing with other people, especially if they're better than you. So take advantage of it. Don't use comparison as a bad thing, like, oh, he's better than me, I suck. First of all, only compare yourself to your own progress, to your own path. If he or she is better than you can go to them and they can teach you. Like, you know how powerful that is? It's not a bad thing. You can go to them and tell them, hey, I'm having trouble with this. How did you do it? And they can tell it to you in a faster, more efficient way, rather than you having to go months trying to discover it by your own. If you're going to compare yourself with someone, use it as proof that you can too. They are no different than you. Maybe they have been playing for more years. Maybe they had a teacher and you didn't. There are so many variables, bro. Don't worry. So when comparing and seeing another person where you want to be or playing as you want, it's proof that you can too. If they could, I can. And as I said before, you can go to them and tell them, hey, brother, show me how you did it. Maybe what you need is to fall in love with it again. As I said before, remember why you started. Enjoy the process. Believe me that the rest is a gift. You can't beat someone who's having fun. You have to be devoted to your craft, to your instrument, not just discipline, because sometimes discipline comes from fear, comes from lack, comes from having, I have to do this, I have to practice, otherwise I'm not worth it, otherwise I won't be better. And devotion comes from love. Devotion comes from, I'm devoted to this cause, I'm devoted to what I want to do, to my goals, because I enjoy it. One is rooted in fear and the other one is rooted in purpose and enjoyment. If you're messing with your own head, stop it. Get some help. Nah. Yes, you need to be autocritic, but don't be so hard on yourself. Pretty sure you're a very good musician, a very good person. And if you're just starting out, brother, why are you worrying that much? You're going to get so much better than you think. I promise. I want to do a whole video on that, because the other day I was looking through my camera roll and I saw videos when I started. I sucked. You truly don't know what you're capable of. I believe that even when starting, you can see progress. Like, maybe you pick up your instrument like a month, 2 months, a week ago. You can even see improvements of how fast you can play compared to before. Don't lose your head to that. When I had this problem, even when practicing, I felt like I sucked. Well, a good practice is doing something that you haven't done before, or refining something that makes you grow, something new, and that makes you uncomfortable, and therefore it may not sound that good at first because you're learning it, bro. Like, chill. It's not that it's hard, it's not that you can't do it, it's that it's just unfamiliar. Sometimes when learning a new song or a skill, it may feel impossible. It may feel really, really weird, like, how does people even do this? But I promise you that you will be able to do that too. Like, just give it time. Just practice slowly, practice consciously, be aware of what can you improve, but don't be that hard on yourself. It's not worth it. So even if with all of this that we've talked about, you don't feel worth it, you don't feel skilled enough, you don't feel as a good musician, I have a very good news to you. When I learned this, it truly changed everything for me. The way I create my own songs, the way I play my guitar, the way I solo. And it's a very beautiful thing, and it's that there will never be another you. You have your own experiences, your own points of view about life, about music, about everything. Unique ways of expressing yourself when playing, when singing, when creating. You have to find your own advantage. You have to find what makes you unique. It could be your way of playing, it could be the way your voice sounds, the way you compose music. You need to learn how to see your uniqueness and embrace it. You need to learn to love if you're a singer, your own voice, you have no competition because there isn't another you as a guitarist, as a musician, as an artist. If you haven't found your own style, believe me, you will. I believe that your own style, your own uniqueness, is where you feel most in control, most confident, most relaxed. Don't compare your own voice to someone else's because yours is unique and only you can make the best out of it. If you really enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate for you to like, comment, and subscribe. I have tons of new ideas planned. So, thanks for watching.